My personal view on market development is that this is an absolute capability which drives a competitive advantage for Unilever. The way we embed it, whether that's in our emerging markets or now also in our developed markets, with the rigor around more users, more usage and more benefits, is absolutely fundamental. Being market leader, driving the market, accelerate our growth, gaining disproportionate share, a real competitive advantage for our organization. Actually, market development started very, very early in my career. When I was an assistant brand manager, I was responsible for a brand which is called Diamant. It's a deep frying oil, it's actually a deep frying fat which is being used in the Netherlands. And the issue in the market is that people didn't like to renew the deep frying oil, and so that was one. And the second one, they didn't have an idea about when to change it. And the third one is they forgot to actually buy it because it was not on the shopping list. And so we had a whole program actually is to make it, instead of a fat, we made it liquid so that it was easier to take out of the deep frying pan. The second one is we gave an indicator around color, so this was a good indicator when to change it. And the third one is that instead of putting it in the fridge in the supermarket, is that we put it above the frozen areas where you get your French fries. And the moment you look up, you actually see the product and you remind yourself is that you need to buy because you need to refresh it. And so all this was obviously, as a market leader, how we could grow the total category. And so very, very early we started to think about that and driving the market. We didn't call it market development, but for sure it was market development at its very heart, driving as a market leader, market growth, and indeed we gained disproportionate share. So I think the success in Brazil starts with the strategic program. We embedded market development as a capability in Unilever Brazil 2012, and throughout the totality of our foods business, market development has been driving the growth. So in helmets and in mayonnaise, it was incredible because the insight there was obviously about unhealthy. People love always to have margarine, and they were only using it on sandwich and salad. Whilst in Latin America, we knew it was also used on meat. And so the two insights, that it is only 40 calories, which is just a wow effect. At the same time, salad and sandwich, also top dish on meat. Those two was all about demystify 40 calories and indeed inspire around another top dish. So we were driving that very consistent year after year after year, which is another key success factor. And indeed, the results are there. The market went from flat to decline towards growing again. Our market share went from 63 to 74.4, and our growth over the period was over 13%. So a real good example of gaining disproportionate share in indeed growing the market back again through two very clear consumer insights and a consistency of driving market development in the organization. So in North America, we start to embed this completely into our Compass 2012. We have identified 6 big market development opportunities, such as hair post-wash or ice cream out of home. And through the rigor of more users, more usage, more benefits, we actually drive this forward. Post-wash is a good example. We are now number 1 in hair, and there's an opportunity to drive further our premium positionings through the Alberto Culver and our legacy brands to really drive the post-wash hair into it. In total, we believe that in 2012 we will get an incremental turnover of 77 million just because of our market development capability drive.